Yes, we have a question under numerical method, Newton Gregory here, and the question states that the table below represent a cubic polynomial f function of x, or fx. The table is x is equals to -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and f of x is -13, 3, 7, 5, 3, and 7. Use the Newton-Gregory forward difference interpolation formula to determine f of x and find part A of the question, f function of -1.2, then B, f function of 4, and you can see it is 9 marks. Now under solution of it is under Newton Gregory, and it is forward. It is under Newton Gregory forward. So we come up with this table, x, y stroke f function of x. This is the same thing. So, and we have here -2, the first one, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Good. And f of x, we have -13, 3, 7, 5, 3, 7. So we find change in y naught. This is y naught. This is the first value of y. Now when you find the difference, we have the change in y naught. It is called change in y naught. This is a column, another column. Now change in y naught will be, you take this one minus the upper, this one minus the upper, this one minus the upper, as you move through the column. So it is 3 minus 13. It is going to be 16. And when you take 7 minus 3, we have 4. And if we take 5 minus 7, we have -2. If we take 3 minus 5, we have -2 again. If we take 7 minus 3, we have 4. Good. Then we move to change in y naught squared. It means, so we move to change in y naught squared. It will be 4 minus 16. It will be now here -12. Again here -2 minus 4. It will be -6. -2 minus -2. It is the same as -2 plus 2, which is 0. And now lastly 4 minus -2, which is 6. Again we must find the constant, a figure which is constant within the column or throughout the column. So we are forced to move to find change in y naught raised to 3, or cubic. So again we subtract -6 minus 12, -12. It means it will be 6. Again this one, 0 minus -6 is the same as +6, so it is 6, and here it is 6. So that is all about this table. Now after getting the constant, the same constant, it is 6 here, 6 as you move throughout the column for change in y naught raised to 3. Now we have to find, after that step, we find k, and k is always under Newton. We are tackling forward Newton Gregory forward different interpolation. We use now K is equals to, K is going to be from the formula x minus x naught all over h, where x, which is the value of x given stroke required. You have x naught to be the first value of x. You have h, which is x interval. So k particularly is equals to x you are not given. The value of x given is we are not given within the equation. We are not given the first value, the value of x. So x will be just unknown. You subtract minus x naught. X naught is -2. The first value of x is x naught. Now it is minus again 2 all over h interval. X interval, which is h, is 3 minus this one. As you move 2 minus, it is 1 throughout, so it is 1. So here when you simplify out, it will be x plus 2. K is equals x plus 2. We have got x nini k, the value of k to be x plus 2, since negative become positive. So we have the formula. Now we apply the formula for forward interpolation, that is Newton Gregory. We have f function of x or y is equals to y naught plus k, change in y naught, plus k into k minus 1, change in y naught squared all over 2 factorial, plus k into k minus 1, k minus 2, change in y naught cubic all over 3 factorial, plus, yes, we continue like that, but we reach at this step, since we have the last value you have here. We reach at this point, since we have the change in y naught is the last one within the last column from the table. Now we just substitute within the formula. F of x is equals to, we just substitute in the formula to get its value. We substitute within the formula. The formula we have x naught to be 13. The first value of y was -13. Now it will be -13. We substitute here, and k is x plus 1. The k we have is x plus 2, which is this one, plus x plus 2. You multiply by change in y naught. Change in y naught is 16. So you multiply by change in y naught, plus again x plus 2. Then here we have x plus 2 minus 1 from the formula, multiply by change in y naught squared, which is -12. Multiply by -12. Again plus, we move. We have k into k minus 1, k minus 2. So we substitute x plus 2. This is k. Then x plus 2 minus 1. Then x plus 2 minus 2. Multiply by change in y naught cubic, which was 6. You have 6 all over. This was all over all over 2 factorial, and this was all over 3 factorial. So we simplify out. Now we multiply out. It will be now, when you simplify this one, it will be now f of x is equals negative 13 plus, this is if you multiply this one by this bracket, it will be 16x plus 32 plus again this one, it will be this one. When you simplify this one, it will be 1, it will be negative 6. So it is going to be x plus 2, x plus 1 multiplied by negative 6 plus when you simplify this one, here 1, here is going to be 2. It is going to be 2. It is going, when you simplify, this is 2 factorial. This was 2 factorial. When you divide, we divide negative 12 divided by 2 factorial, it will be negative 6. What about this one? This one will cancel out with this one. 3 factorial is the same as 6, so it is cancelled. You cancel 3 factorial with this 6, it will be here 1. It will be 1. Huh? So you have negative 6 plus, now we just deal within the bracket, we deal with these parameters within the bracket. So you have, when you simplify further, we simplify this one by this one, it will be now x plus 2, then we have x plus 2, here it is going 2 minus 1 is 1, so it will be x plus 1. Then the outer, we have this one, we have x plus 1, we have this one, this is 0, this is 2 minus 1, x plus 1, then x plus 2, this one. So you have the outer one is 2 minus 1, we remain to have x. Now we simplify again, we continue simplifying. We have f of function of x is equals negative 13 plus 16 plus 16x, 32 minus 6. When you simplify this one, we simplify this one out, it will be negative 6x squared minus 18x minus 12. So we have plus again. When you simplify this one, we simplify out this one, it will be x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x. So f of x, we simplify this one out. We have the first one, we have x cubed, having the highest power, then negative 6x squared plus 3x squared. So it is going to be negative 3x squared. Yes. And what about this one? 16x minus 18x, that is negative 2x, plus 2x, it cancels out. Then we have constant, negative 13 plus 32 minus 12. So this is when you simplify out the constants, we have to be plus 7, and the f function of x is equals to this equation. And hence, after finding this equation, Roman 1 was saying you find f function of negative 1.2. So you substitute with this one within the equation above. If you substitute negative 1.2 within the equation above, you have your answer as 0.952 to 3 decimal places. And what about Roman 2, which was f function of 4? You have, when you substitute again these 4 within the equation, you will get your answer as 2, 3. And that is all about Newton-Gregory forward interpolation. Thanks.